Why does God allow bad things to happen?
Keep talking.
Have you ever wondered why did God let people and me suffer an injury, lose my job, have a car accident, forget the appointment, have a fight with my spouse, let my parents get divorced, and me, Josh K, had to go live somewhere else, or let Grace and other people born with a defect? How can God allow people to experience pain suffering? It just doesn't seem to add up. When bad things happen, we want answers. The truth is, you can't know all the reasons why God lets bad things happen. We live in a world that is marred by sin, so difficulties and disappointments are bound to cross our path. Nevertheless, if you ask God for this discernment, you can begin to understand why He allowed some things to occur. You can also discover how God can redeem this situation and bring benefits to your life as a result of suffering.
Why?
Can you please turn your Bibles into Romans 8:28?
Why?
And it says, and we know that all things work together for good to those who love God, to those who are called according to His purpose. Scripture teaches us that all things work together for good to them that love God, to them who are called according to His purpose. Searching for God's answers and learning to view bad things as good things in disguise are disciplines that God wants His children to develop as they mature. Unless you accept God's grace to deal with suffering and victory, you will become bitter. However, if you choose to trust God to bring about His purpose through the suffering, you can avoid the trap of bitterness and grow in the grace and knowledge of the Lord. You can be confident that God will not allow anything to happen to you without His permission, and He will not let any bad thing happen that will not ultimately bring you more than destruction. And 1 Peter 4:12-13.
First Peter 4:12-13.
do not think it's strange concerning to fiery trail, which is to try you as though some strange thing happened to you, but rejoice to the extent that you partake of Christ's sufferings, that when His glory is revealed, you may also be glad with exceeding Okay. So, I remember the time when we went to Mr. David's house, we watched Torture for Christ, and then after that, every day I asked myself, God, why did you let bad things happen? Why did you let that happen? And then last Wednesday night, I asked myself that again, and I remember Mr. Jimmy saying, because I made you like that. Like, I made you be that way. Like that. Yeah, he planned for that to happen.
Well, you stand up on that thing, you're the best group.
If you have a Bible, could you flip to Proverbs chapter 29, verse 18? Where there is no revelation, the people cast off restraint, but happy is he who keeps the law. What if there was one thing that would improve your routine in incredible ways? What if one word could make the difference between failure and victory? It's time to focus and motivate your team with just one word. At the beginning of every season, thousands of coaches, athletes, and teams gather to discuss their goals. Goals and plans are passionately shared and written down in anticipation and excitement. It's an experiment filled with energy, hope, and optimism. The problem is that after a few or numerous defeats, the positive energy and optimism felt at the beginning of the season has given way to the trials and challenges of reality. The goals that were shared and written down with such passion and enthusiasm are likely in the garbage can, and you find yourself simply trying to survive the season. The problem is we focus on the results rather than the process. We develop do goals instead of be goals. If every single team defines success and sets the bar at winning the championship, then every team but one will have a season that ends in failure. Many times we can't control the result, but we can control our effort, attitude, and approach every single time. So before you start listing your long list of goals and developing complex plans for your team, it is time to get one word for your team, and let it be a driving force that provides focus and clarity. Get a God word, not just a good word. When I shared the one word concept with sports teams, ask each player and coach to reflect upon and identify a single word that will serve as the driving force in their life and in their sport. Suggest they take some time to discover the word that is meant for them this year. The goal is to get a God word, not just a good word. This one word vision is something we must receive from God. If it is, we will remain focused and committed and take responsibility for our role on the team. If not, we will become easily distracted, selfish, blame others, and make excuses when things don't go as planned. I then encourage coaches to gather their teams and have each person share their word and why they chose it. The reasons and meaning behind a word is what gives the word purpose and power. Stories and results from teams that have implemented this simple, powerful idea have been extraordinary. The Atlanta Falcons discovered their word before the season this year and went on to have one of the best records in the NFL. Their head coach's word was finish because he wanted the team to finish strong in everything they did. Mark Riggs, head football at the University of Georgia, had each player discover and share his word for the year. Players listed their word on big screen televisions around the football facility to remind them to live their word. In addition to having each athlete on your team come up with his or her individual word, you can also choose a word focused for your entire team. One word for the team can become an unifying force for players. As their commitment and loyalty to each other grows through this season. Lord, you give the team focus to center around and a constant reminder of what is expected from each member of the team. Gettysburg College lacrosse team and Murray State softball team discovered their team's one word, and each player wrote down their word and put it on their locker room wall as a constant reminder throughout the season. Jacksonville University discovered their team word, family, and each player wrote their word on the ball. University of Central Florida did a painting of all their teams' one words. One word helps coaches, athletes, and teams generate clarity, focus, power, and a passion. While goals are easily forgotten, one word sticks and inspires athletes to perform at a higher level. Does this mean we shouldn't develop goals and plans anymore? Of course not. Coaches and athletes should continue to share goals and plans at the start of every season. Real motivation is driven by passion and purpose to play great. Grow and make a difference. Coaches can help motivate and inspire their athletes to excel by helping them discover those words that will remind them of their purpose. Maintain daily focus and keep their passion alive throughout the season. So this season, at your kickoff meeting, do what everyone does and share your goals and plans, but also do something different. Encourage your team to discover their one word that will drive them to play harder, care deeply, focus more, and surpass your goals and plans. If you have your Bible, could you please turn to Romans 15, chapter 15, verse 5 through 7. Now may the God of patience and comfort grant you to be like-minded toward one another, according to Christ Jesus, that you may with one mind and one mouth glorify the God and Father of our Lord Jesus Christ. Glorify God together, therefore receive one another, just as Christ also received us to the glory of God. Now could you flip to Ephesians chapter 4, verse 1 through 6. I, therefore, the prisoner of the Lord, beseech you to walk worthy of the calling with which you were called, with all lowliness and gentleness, with long suffering, bearing with one another in love, endeavoring to keep the unity of the Spirit in the bond of peace. There is one body and one Spirit, just as you were called in one hope of your calling, one Lord, one faith, one baptism, one God and Father of all, who is above all and through all and in you all, spiritual gifts.